Now let's get to the last part of our agenda today. All those hurdles that we discussed about, that we are expecting, how do we overcome those hurdles? So between now and a couple of months from now, how can we prepare to become a BA? How can we start attending interview calls? How can we get our first job letter? What's the path to go through? So one thing is, if you Google how to become a business analyst, you'll get tons of information. It's really great, right? It's really very good. But it's also a curse. It's a blessing and a curse, because who has the time to consume all this information when it's not structured, when it's what Google thinks are the smartest web pages trying to get on top of the search engine, right? It doesn't give us a roadmap. It doesn't give us a simple mechanism to, these are the things that you need to go through to enter. Because especially if you're new to IT, the information overload can definitely hurt you than help. And if you want to learn about business analysis by going through books, when do you stop? Right? What is the least resistance path that can take you there? That's where we can help you. We can give you the BA skills, behavioral aspect to apply what you're learning from the course to your background, and talk like a business analyst. Right? Any interview, it's all about being confident at that interview. So you can talk like a business analyst and get your first job. Then use the skill set that you're acquiring through the rest of the program to perform on the job and keep that job. Going through a structured program such as ours can be the fastest time to market you, because it's a 4-week intensive program. So the next batch starts the coming weekend and then 4 weekends following. And once you're done with the program, we also have tons of resources for you to get ongoing training in terms of resume preparation, interview preparation, BA skill set, general know-how and general BA understanding. We do interview prep calls 2 to 3 times a week. We do resume prep calls 2 to 3 times a week. So you're in constant engagement. You're in that mode where you're rapidly pushed to get into the market and then go get it done. That's what you can expect from us. All our trainers are industry BA practitioners. We do not hire any full-time BAs. So they have been and they are in the industry working as a BA, performing their job duties that they're training you every single day of the week. Okay? And the total years of experience can be anywhere from 8 to 14 years. That's the breadth of experience level for each of our instructors. And some of our instructors are also CBAP certified, Certified Business Analyst Professional. So you can be sure that you're getting the right information from someone who's doing the job, not someone who's giving you that bookish knowledge. And we have tons of tools for you to get trained in. I keep saying that tools are not important for BAs, but I also realize the angst in someone who wants to become a BA. They want to be comfortable. They're thrown into a tool environment. They don't want to be lost. You want to be comfortable. You want to be hands-on. So we have 8 tools packaged, in which 4 are hands-on, which means you can download, install, practice all you want, or certain tools are installed in our servers. So you go online, and then it's residing on the server. You just log in and then practice the tool. So all the tools that we give you, you at least have 1-year access to tools on our server and the course website. And then a few tools you have lifetime access, which means it's yours to install without any licensing implications. They are open source, so you can install it, keep practicing until you land in your job, and then you have on-the-job tools that you can familiarize yourself with. And we also do a lot of modeling sessions in class, which means we'll take a business case. And one of the business cases is handed in your package too. And online participants, if you download the package from requirementsync.com/BA/download, you'll see the same information that people here in the classroom get. So we have a sample business case which we will take and analyze. The one that you see here would be a flight reservation system. So this is a business case that I'm giving you as an end user, as a business user, and you're expected to come up with the use cases, identify the actors. So that's something that you would want to review before the next class, so that you're acclimated with what the business case is. So that's an example for you. So we'll take that business case, which is actually what we'll be working on the coming weekend, and identifying the actors, identifying the use cases, and so on. Okay. And you don't need to guess, maybe this is how it should be answered. We will give you the right answers for most questions that will be asked, and also tailor you to think about how it applies to your own project. So it's not like a Q&A bank that you're working off and trying to defend yourself, but enough examples for you to think on your feet and provide the right convincing answers at the interview the first time, right? And all of us know that interviews are few and far in between these days. It is quite a challenging market, there's no question about it, which means you need to be even more prepared. You need to be even more strong and prominent, because 3 interviews, we hope that any consultant that signs up with us, 3 interviews and they get to the next step. They get a job in 3 interviews max. So that's how intensive we try and prepare you. So about 10 weeks from now, we can put you in a mode where you can start attending interview calls. No longer a possible maybe BA, but here's my BA interview, I need to get that done, then I'll go into the job and then perform. And we'll support you towards the entire process if you're signing up for placement through us, which means if you are interested in working as our employee, we need a commitment that you'll work with us for 12 months, based on which all this additional after the course preparation, resume prep, interview prep, on the job support that you need, mock interviews, all that is included. So the training component is separate, and then after the training, we have this extensive program to prep you up and keep working until you find your position in the market. And the course fees is also refunded for consultants who are signing up for placement, which means after a year, once you work with us, you get your training fee back, which is also a good plus for you to consider. Sure.
Make them feel that I'm not paying attention anymore.
Sure. Sure. So
how do you work with
it works quite easily, actually. So the question is, if I'm already having a job, I want to stay focused there as well, at least until I find my next opportunity. So how do you work with us? Fortunately for us, all our trainers, like I mentioned, are working BA professionals. So they also have a day job. So most of our meetings are online meetings in the evening or weekends. So it's laid out just based on our availability, that we are all working professionals, that we are only available during weekday evenings and weekends to prep you up and coach you up. So all these sessions are pretty much evenings and weekends. So the current schedule is, resume prep goes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Interview prep goes on Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Saturday evenings. So we lay it out so that people who are working can also attend these sessions. Sure.
when does the 12-month that you're saying starts?
12 month on the job, yes, 12 month on the job. We want you to be working with us 12 months on the job. And based on that, we are vested to provide with all the resources, all the support you will need up front, based on you committing to work with us on our payroll as our employee, working at our client site for 12 months. Now let's just take a quick peek at what the BA workshop has to offer. And I'll give you guys a couple of books to browse through. Do we have any here? No. Folks on the phone, your BA package should also have some sample. Just pass this around, please. The course website has, the BA package download also has some sample chapters for you to review, and I passed a sample book here in the classroom as well that you can take a look at. You can see the quality of the content that is built for you guys in all these modules. So we start from object-oriented analysis, which is really something that you don't have to know, but it makes it easier for you to work with developers. Ask the right questions, know their implementation a little bit, at least from a conceptual perspective, so that you can address their concerns and talk to them, work with them much easily. UML, use cases. Do I need any previous education? We don't require any specific prerequisite for this course. When we started the program, we used to say that object orientation, you should have some understanding. Programming, you should have some understanding. But then we seem to attract a lot of people who are new to IT that we decided to make that part of the course. So we assume that every person that is taking our course is going to be new to IT, who is a starter. Okay? So that's our lowest common denominator, that we do not expect that you have any prior exposure or experience in IT or computer science or programming, nothing. Even if you have a fresh slate to start with, we'll work with you and work until you get your position. Alrighty. Sure. Good point, good point. So our course is recognized by the IIPA, which is International Institute of Business Analysis. They handpick training organizations that follow the BABOK, similar to PMBOK from PMI for project management. We have this IIBA, which has their own BABOK, BABOK, which is the body of knowledge prescribed by leading industry professionals about business analysis. So they evaluate providers such as ours, our course content, our course materials, our trainer skill set, and they provide the endorsement that, okay, this course and this company follows our framework that has been defined by industry professionals. Now what that means for you is that this course qualifies for 40 credits if you were to sit for any certification exams. So yes, it does meet the requirements, education requirements for any certification exam administered by the IIBA, which include CCBA or CBAP. Both those certifications that are currently provided or any future certification that will come up, this course will qualify for 40 hours or 40 credit hours. And this applies for getting certified for the first time or getting your certification renewed. It qualifies for it. I also want to caution you that if you're going for a CBAP or CCBA, it's also set up in a way that it needs specific preparation for that certification. For example, you could be a PM for 20 years. Doesn't mean that you can crack PMP examination the first attempt unless you prepare for it specifically. Similarly, the IIBA's certification exams, although the course qualifies for it, they have blessed saying that this course is in line with what we would propose as business analysis framework, although they have certified it. And I would need to tell you that you will need some additional preparation to get yourself prepared for those certification exams, because every certification exam needs preparation. And just like PMP, it also requires some prior experience in that relevant area. So if you're considering certification, I would say don't do it for your, before your first job and think that it will value a lot for your resume. It does add value, but you should first acquire the experience and then go for certification, because CCB requires 3 years of experience, CBAP requires 5 years of experience, right? So it's not just a competency test, it's a certification which is backed up by experienced professionals. In a business analysis or business process related experience, that would qualify. That would qualify, but again, they take a magnifying glass and then look into what you did for those 4 years. So realistically speaking, let's say if you have 7 years of experience, it can. So we'll need to go through your bulleted list of responsibilities, align it with BABOK, and then see how much can be inherited. And they're very specific. So to give you an idea, if someone comes to us and says they want to get CBAP certified, we would ask them, do you have 5 years experience? They would say yes. The next question we would ask them, do you have 7 years experience? They would say, why 7 years? 5 years is the requirement. What do you mean 7 years? Because IIBA discounts the time you spend in meetings, for example. The time you spend in performing non-BA activities, for example. IIBA also includes any time that you spend in any analysis related tasks. not only IT business analysis, even outside of IT. So we'll need to present that proposal very effectively for you to get cleared the first time. So we are also planning to institute a CBAP program specifically targeted to that examination, so that, again, shortest path for you to clear that exam. This particular course is targeted at giving you the essential skill set for you to pick up all the tools and techniques necessary to get a BA job and keep a BA job. It's entirely job oriented, what you would be presented with in a job setting. Make sense? Now these are some of the key pointers that I like to highlight as to why you should consider us as your trusted BA training provider. The program is created and instructed by practicing BAs. Myself, as well as everyone that trains for us, is a practicing BA, including BA workshop trainees, BA workshop trainers, finance domain trainers, healthcare domain trainers, interview prep trainers, resume prep trainers. Every single person has that industry experience that they can use to back you up. We've trained over 500, now the number is probably 600 since 2005. So that's our past track record as a training provider. It's an all-inclusive program, so it's not like bits and pieces. You'll find that a lot of training companies, they give you like a 2-day workshop or a 1-day workshop or a 3 days workshop, and you'll have to sign up for every single course to get the whole picture. That can easily run to $6,000 to $8,000 if you sign up for those specific training programs to get the same breadth of exposure that we cover in the BA workshop. Of course, all of you are here in an information session, so that gives you a sense of what to expect from the course and learn about our company as well to make an informed decision. And once you sign up for the program, you can either do it in class here in Virginia or in Chicago. You could do it online, so similar to the WebEx session now, you will be joining into a live session online, or you could also do it entirely on demand, video on demand, which means the courses that I've instructed for the entire course, they are available as recorded sessions that you can sign up for. So if the timing doesn't work out, or you're someone who needs to listen to the videos again and again and kind of reinforce your understanding, then that is also available as a third option. We are beginner friendly, so you don't need to have any prior experience or prior coursework. We will start from the basics, and we'll help every single person that signs up to move forward. Weekend sessions and weekday evening sessions for the resume prep and interview prep, so that working professionals can take advantage of it easily. You will get an online course website access to download all your materials and get all the information that you need to. We'll give you a printed course book if you are in the US, and a PDF course book that is available for download. A sample of the book is available for here, as well as in the downloadable BA package, requirementsync.com/BA/download. And the entire course is recorded. So if you miss a class, or if you miss a weekend because you're traveling, we can give you the recordings of that particular class so that you don't miss anything. Let us know ahead of time so that much before you miss the class, you can even catch up and continue on quite easily. We have online tests and assignments so that you can feel like you are making progress. You're able to implement what you're learning. 4 hands-on and 4 screenshot-based tools. So at least 1 year access to all these tools that are downloadable or available on the server, and lifetime access to some of these. That comes at no licensing requirements or risks. You will get a course completion certificate branded with the IIBA logo because we are certified, and it will state that you have 40 credit hours that you've earned. Whether you do certification now or later, your 40 hours are good. It's recorded in our system, and whenever IIB needs to audit or needs any information, we'll be able to back you up. So this course that you're signing up for now not only counts for getting the job and performing on the job, but certification, which I would recommend at a future time, especially if you're new to IT. We spoke about resume and interview prep, placement support for our consultants who, after the training program, sign up for our placement services where we can help you with the whole 9 yards to get successful there. Okay. And one more note about IIBA endorsement. Today, there are less than 300 companies worldwide that are certified by IIBA. Less than 300 worldwide. It's probably lesser than the number of countries, if I'm not wrong. So, that's the level of pain that we take to make sure that, our course is in alignment. And the course was accepted without any changes by the IIBA, because the course was formulated and created even before the education program was formed, or even before IIBA was formally making this a standardized process. We created the course, and still the course was picked up as is. Usually it involves a lot of paperwork and changes and conforming to the norms they defined, but we can proudly state that our course that existed prior to the IIBA certification is the same as the IIBA certified course. Just to give you an idea about the different placements that we've been engaged with recently, to give you a glimpse of the type of industries that we work with and the people that we've placed. And I'll take a moment to give you an idea of the last couple of people that we placed. One person, she worked as a recruiter before getting into one of our clients. So she had no IT background, but she did go through the BA workshop, as well as the finance, as well as the healthcare domain training. She participated in every session that we held for resume prep and interview prep, did exactly what we asked her to, and she was successful, and she got into a very prominent position. To talk about another example, one other person had accounting knowledge. So she was an accountant with a particular company. And we helped her transform her career into one of the leading healthcare related opportunities. So we are confident that even if you're new to IT, we can prep you up and push you until you find the right position. Okay. A few more placements in industries that we worked with. And if you go to this link, requirementsync.com/BA/alumni, you'll see LinkedIn profiles of people that we've trained in the past. Their profile right now, where they're working as a BA, so that you can kind of visualize yourself as to where we could help take you. All right, so we are drawing to the conclusion of this program, the introductory information session. So a couple of things for you to do is take the blue arrows and then take a look at that, and then get yourself more acquainted with what we are suggesting, so that you'll become more grounded towards the BA profession in general and make an informed decision. We can also send you some course videos and alumni interviews with the confirmation email that will go out to each of you that has joined us today. And I invite you to do a one-on-one call with me. I'm the creator of this course, as well as the founder CEO of Requirements Inc., and that's my contact information right there. So if you want to talk about your specific background or skill set, please feel free to give me a call or send me an email. Now, if you're interested in checking out our other programs and the free info sessions that come with those programs, similar to this one, you can go to our website and check out all these different courses that are available and the demo sessions. And we encourage you to take a look at that. Now, if you're considering signing up for the full program, if you're interested, so that we can send you additional information and schedule and things like that, please go ahead and sign up at requirementsinc.com/enroll. I repeat, requirementsinc.com/enroll. No payment commitment is necessary, just to tell us that you're interested. So if you're thinking about it, definitely put down your name there so that we can send you some more additional information and keep you posted about the batch that follows. Anything else you want to add, Dave? Let me pass on the mic to you.
You've covered everything. Just to give you a quick...
Maybe you can talk about the resume prep and interview prep a little bit, because you're managing that.
Right. Let me do that. I'll make it real quick. I know you guys are wrapping up. Okay, I'll make it really quick. I'm Dave. You can find me at dave@requirementsinc.com, and you can actually be in contact with me for anything, pretty much anything and everything. It doesn't have to be training specific. It doesn't have to be, like I said, anything whatsoever you want to talk to me about. You want to throw suggestions at me. We can get better this way. We can get worse this way.
Need a plumber?
Yeah, need a plumber. Hot water not running. Anything, pretty much, for anything and everything. Put down my phone number as well, Sure. And then my email address is just as ours. If you, okay, great. It's 703-975. Garima, you don't want my phone number? I know. I was teasing you. 975-2990. Ahmed might not even need it because we talked before. And okay, this, as Sri mentioned, this training course is of 4 weeks. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, great. And then it's a 4-week course. This one will be extended to the 5th week because of July 4th weekend, which is, of course, we don't even need to bring that text. And then the 5th week, technically the 5th week will be the week where you graduate. We have a graduation ceremony, and then we do sessions to let you know what happens. We do 2 sessions, let you know what happens. After training, we present you with the contract. We tell you what the contract is, what we expect from you, what you should expect from us. And there'll be another session the next day where Akash, one of our interview prep mentors, will come and spend time with you and give you a roadmap of what to expect from him, what you should expect from him, and what he will expect from you. And provided things fall in place, things go as they expect, and things go as you expect, then a job should be prominent factor. But again,
Will I have enough time for me to give my 2 weeks? That's the standard that you have.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, the big, small.
I don't want to be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to give you the keys and I'm going to be gone.
No. Absolutely not. Right. And then before I jumped a little too early because I talked about Akash's session. Before that, we have resume prep sessions where we prep you with resume, and we kind of hold hands with you, but still you do the resume because you will be defending it, you will be talking about it. If a good resume gets you a job, it's guaranteed. I'll give you the world's best resume, but even the world's best resume will not guarantee you a job. The thing that will guarantee you a job is you being able to create a good and nice resume and be able to defend it during an interview. That way you can guarantee yourself, nobody, even we can not guarantee about you, you can guarantee yourself that if you have a good resume and if you present it well, defend it well during an interview process, once you have an interview, the job should be yours unless some forces are acting against you or us. And that's the resume prep session. And then comes the interview prep sessions. We have 2 interview prep mentors. I'm doing it quickly. Just to wrap it up, folks online as well, I'll be happy to do a question and answer or respond later. And then both our instructors, as Sri mentioned, are in the industry for 8 to 14 years, and you get 2 flavors, double the double, two flavors. I say two flavors is because the first 2 flavors is one is in the healthcare industry, knows anything and everything that a person needs to know about not only the health industry IT-wise, but the rules, policies, acts, the HIPAA rule. I don't know what is it called, HIPAA or HIP? HIPAA. Right. Everything. And Vamshi, he is been in the industry for 8, 12, more than 13, 14 years. And then the interview prep sessions, we get creative complaints. We have candidates complaining, oh, Vamshi is too technical. Well, he has to be technical because the kind of interviews you face, there are going to be 3 kinds of people. One is going to be a person who's pretty functional. The other would be maybe pretty technical and less functional. And the other one might not know anything, so they'll go with your flow. Or one would be knowing everything that they can either take it, make it more of a functional interview or a technical interview or both. So when I say double the double, what I meant was, and Akash is completely functional. So you get the functional aspect and they go hand in hand. It's not like we prepare you functional first and then technical. No. It's Akash's sessions Wednesday and Saturdays, Vamshi's is Thursdays. So they go together, they go in tandem, so you're being prepared. And once you hit the RIR status, that's a resume and interview ready status, then we'll put you in the market. And there it is, there it goes. And all of these sessions are completely complimentary once you sign the contract with us. You don't pay anything except for your time and effort, because that's the only thing that will get you there. And we expect 100% participation from you. What that means, of course, we can understand. Sometimes you can't make it. Sometimes we can't even make it. But the communication needs to be there, because we don't want you to fall behind. Because if you fall behind, even one class will put you against the group. And, as Sri mentioned, a lot of resources can be done online, over the phone. So, yep, that's it. That's all I have to say.
Maybe you should introduce yourself too.
Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't do that. We just jumped into, I'm Dave. Just like you guys, I ran a shipping company for a dozen of years in McLean. I did pretty well in that. The shipping company still is there. After the second year, we were the #1 shipping company. I was the general manager. We were the #1 shipping company in the nation, and it still is. We were #1 for FedEx international and domestic shipping all around U.S. And after that, I thought, I needed a career change. I just wanted to do something, think, a little differently. Entrepreneurship was kind of, I had some challenges, nothing life-threatening or anything, but, I just hit that I should be doing something, and then I took this. It's great. It's working great for me. Currently, I'm with Department of Homeland Security under ICE, SEVP. I don't know if you guys are familiar with I-20s and stuff like that. That's what happens next door to me. So I'm with SEVP, and 70% of my role is a business analyst role. It should be 100%, but the other 30%, I work very closely with my project manager. So I'm involved in a lot of data-related stuff and a lot of reporting, because we send reports on a minute basis. People do on a monthly basis, but we send report on a minute basis. Anything that you want to ask? If you guys are done. Right after. You could even do it together, but it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to do it together, because you kind of need a foundation to go about taking the domain training, and it would make more sense if you follow it right after. And you can take the domain training and do the prep sessions together. That's something that you can blend in. Resume prep sessions, interview prep, we can blend in that, but I wouldn't recommend blending. Right, after the business analyst. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah.
Because you need a foundation to put in that domain training.